Hi everyone, today we're going to go over how you can vibe code a Power App without a premium license. So as you know, currently if you use the vibe coding feature through Power Apps, you're locked into creating an app that requires a premium license, even if you connect your data to SharePoint. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can vibe code Power Apps without a premium license. This process will be similar to the way we used to vibe code way back in 2024 with a little manual effort behind it. But still, it's a powerful way to quickly create Power Apps that are very responsive and impressive. So let's jump in. So first, I'm going to start by creating a blank app. So I'm going to go to make.powerapps.com, click on create, and click on create from blank. I'll select responsive. Let that load. Now you can jump into your favorite LLM chat window. It can be Claude, it can be ChatGPT or Copilot. I'm going to use Claude. And here I'm going to type in my prompt. So I'm going to ask it to create the YAML code for a Power App page that will allow the user to input information that is then patched into a Microsoft list. And I'm giving it the name of the list, and I'm also going to give it the column name and the column type. So for example, for the description here, we see description and the multi-line text column is the type of that column and so forth. And then I'm going to ask it to make the page modern and visually appealing using modern controls and formatting to make it look sleek and attractive. So I'm using Opus and I'm going to submit that prompt. And you'll see that it's going to take a while. In the meantime, I want to show you that I have already created the list that I was describing in the prompt. It's very helpful to already have the list created. That way you know all the columns that you will be using in that list, and you'll also know the column types. So once it gives you the YAML code, you can actually open up the file and then click on copy there. And then I will jump back into the blank Power App. And then on the first screen here, I'm going to right click and then I'm going to click on paste. You might get errors in your initial paste, but you can just take the errors and let Claude know. It will handle the errors and give us a new file. So don't get frustrated, it's a process, and you might have to repeat that step 2 to 3 times before you get the YAML code that actually works. So after 3 tries, I had code that pasted correctly, but here you see that we have that form that we described, and we see a couple of errors, and the reason for that is we need to connect our data. So if we go to data, we're going to connect to SharePoint. We're going to add the location of our SharePoint list. And then I'm going to select the list that I created specific for this. Once we connect our list, we see that those errors go away. So now everything looks like it's working. I'm going to start testing it. The task is that we need to describe regulatory changes to stakeholders. 15 hours a week, and this is a repetitive task, and check that. And then I'll list the steps on how I do that. And then now I'm going to click on submit request. We get this nice screen that says that the request is submitted and the option to submit another task. So now I'm going to go to the list. I'm going to refresh it, and we see that our input was actually taken correctly. The great advantage of vibe coding in this way is that if you need to make a quick edit, you can edit your app very quickly without having to rely on long natural language explanations that the vibe coding agent may or may not understand correctly. For example, I didn't like that this text input has the text in the middle, and I'm going to update that by making it a multi-line. And I also saw that behavior here in this text input. So I'm going to change that here. So that is how you can vibe code a Power App without needing a premium license for you and everyone who uses it. More of a manual effort than with modern vibe coding tools. However, it does allow you to build impressive apps very quickly. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you want to see how we can vibe code a Power App using Claude Code to build a full app, not just one screen, a lot quicker. Please let me know. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good one.